Well, hey folks, this is 7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 17, and we are now behind the Kootenay Valley Homestead Hard Mode map. Yes, indeed. A title as long as all get out. He'd probably be a lot quicker if he wasn't so dainty with things. You notice that? Like, he carried that board like it was, you know, he was at high tea having a sippa. Anyways, we are on our way down to the shop because I had managed to locate a forage wagon that we can afford. It's a bit of a beater, it's not in great shape, doesn't have a huge capacity, but guess what? It's going to get the straw off the fields and hopefully into our silos and, well, that sort of thing, which is kind of where we need to be at the moment. Otherwise, our field is going to sit useless. Absolutely. And I figured this would be at least slightly more exciting than watching me cut down and sell some more trees. So yeah, after yesterday's little car scare where I had no power in the little car to... Oops. Wow. Wasn't that a fierce little lag spike? Yeah, no battery was stone dead in my car. So, good thing I got it jumped and let it run for a bit. And this morning when I went out to repeat the exercise, wow, I'm getting some weird little lag bits going on here. I see my CPU fan is just about spinning off the rails. Huh. Anyways, probably Windows doing some really critical update. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Yeah. Like I say, it's a good way to get yourself run over in it. It ain't the biggest thing in the world. In fact, I would think I could probably haul it around the parking lot without a tractor. But, it does the job. You know, the pickup works. Granted, they painted it all up. The picture that I saw, but they hadn't yet. So it's awful nice of them, considering I paid about $2,000 for this thing. And when I looked at the picture, I thought, yeah, that's about what that's worth. Looks like they've come along and done a pretty darn good job. I mean, obviously this is, you know, just brushed on stuff. He bought a couple colors of paint, went nuts, but yeah, that's $40 worth of paint I didn't have to pay for. Alright. Drawbar. Full drawbar J and full drawbar K. Oh. Interesting. And is K gonna send it the other direction? It is too. Okay, well I want it kind of straight behind me. Is that what we've accomplished here at the moment? Not really, eh? No, sorry, I don't want a J, yeah, I want a K, yeah. Yes, that should put you right behind me. Oh, that's kind of odd, eh? Because it doesn't actually pull from the center. That's a little bit strange. Oh, let's try backing it up a bit. That's fine, isn't it? Huh. There's actually a little bit of a delay before it starts to turn because of that angle. That's kind of makes it really controllable. Cool. Anyway, let's turn this off. I don't think we need to worry about any of the rest of it. There we go. Man, looks really small beside this tractor, or behind this tractor. I mean. All right, let's head home or crash into something. And at that point, it was pretty much 50-50. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. So big shout out to all of my regular viewers. Hope you're all staying healthy and happy. So, might have a interesting game posted. We'll have to see. I'm actually making this on Wednesday, and it will be posted Thursday. But Thursday the 30th, there's a number of games coming out that are right up our genre. There's that train station renovation thing that I've done a couple of videos on. And in fact, I think I have to finish that one job, so there'll probably be one more. There's also one that I'm really quite interested in. It's a bit of a British thing, I think, but it's called Landlord Supers. It looks kind of neat. It's you go around and you do jobs for people in this little British town, and the idea is you use the money to fix up your own property. But I mean, it's too detailed to the point. It's really cartoony looking on the one side, and yet the actual building simulation is detailed to the point where, you know, you don't just, like, house flipper, click a button and lay down a concrete block or a tile or something. No, you have to take boards and a hammer and a nail and make the frame for the concrete, and then you have to buy a cement mixer, and you have to mix your own cement. And yeah, it looks pretty cool that way. So we'll have to see what's going on there. And then there's a third one as well. Now, do I want this off to the side? Is there a reason to do that? Okay, I didn't see anything happen there. Does it? Oh, it did lower. Okay, it's just way back there. Wow. No, it's not adjustable. Okay. Oh, I should probably not turn it off till I'm actually on straw. I don't think I've cut any grass, but good habit to get into. Oh, Lumberjack Dynasty. That's the third one. So again, something that's kind of, you know, right up our alley, as it were. Alright, we've got some straw. Wow, that's a... Yeah, I didn't think that pickup was going to be big enough to scoop that. That's one thing we may find, is this has got a pretty thin pickup. I might benefit from a windrower. Otherwise, I'm going to end up doing 2 of these every time. Ba-loop. Ba-loop. Yeah, that's something to think about, isn't it? Because, yeah, I've got a choice of either doing this or it's going to split in both directions, and I've got to come back 3 times. Like I say, it certainly does seem to work well enough. Blue. Just doesn't have a big pickup. What you'd expect, it's a pretty small piece of kit. Okay, there it's full. Right on, that looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm thinking a wee bit of a windrower, if I can find one cheap, might be a plan. We get, what, 14,000 on us currently. So, nope. I don't know where I'm going. Be the big giant building, the largest thing on the property. Alright, now I'm hoping I can store some of this here. Aye, Billy, we can. Alright, excellent. Oh yeah. I was going to get those trees out of the way. However, I see that I haven't, so... For the moment, looks like we're going to be backing her through here. Alright, now, yeah, this is not a user-friendly environment. Let's find out what we can do here for a windrower. There's the Tedder windrowers. I know they're pretty cheap. The problem with this thing, yeah, 4.6 meters. 3 meters. 28K. Yeah, I don't want to spend 28K on it. Oh, 4.6 meters. I guess if it's not big enough to do 2, and all I'm going to be doing is actually making better rows out of it, I could go with this cheap dude. Should I? Because, I mean, yeah, all I want to do is... no, I don't want to push them both together. I want to make smaller rows. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. It might make just as fat a row, be just surely the amount of material that's there. Nah, we'll just make a little bit more of an effort. That's all. The Bumps. I've never heard of that company. They made this particular little wagon de forage. Never heard of them. Boats LWL. Huh. Whoa. Must be looking out the front. That's where all the exciting stuff is coming. Okay. Boop. Boop. It seems to be okay with the rows from the smaller header. Because don't forget, those first couple of rows, oh my god, boom, crash. Yeah, those first couple of rows I did with the, whatever it was, I think 4.4 or 4.6 meter header, whatever the heck it was. Right, whereas the other ones I was using the other harvesters, so it should be much thinner rows. Let's grab this, it will probably pretty much finish it off. Maybe not. Not quite, eh? Alright, well. Okay. Now you're just being picky. There we go. Just give me a little bit more, just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Oops. Nothing to see here. Move along, move along. Just practicing circular motions. Okay. What a stupid place to put a silo. Apparently that's not something I'm going to get used to real quick. Oh well. Short of knocking another 30 trees down, it was one of the only choices, I guess. There we go. So we've now got 24,000 liters of straw in storage. That's a good thing. Let's grab some straw. stagger on the old frame rate. What's going on? Well, I see my CPU fan is down to normal speeds again. It's kind of cool. I notice if you set RGB fans to just the right brightness, you can really tell, like really tell, even the slightest fluctuations in your fan speeds, providing you can see them, of course. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, I have them set up so that you can, they almost look like when they're doing pretty much, you know, running it at their idle sort of speed, they don't really look like they're turning. It's like those film things where you see the wagon wheels stop and then change direction even though the wagon's still going forward because of, you know, well, of course that has to do with the amount of frames compared to the rotation levels, but yeah. But it looks the same. You get the same idea here. Although they don't slow down to the point where they actually look like they're going backwards. But they will appear to stop. Even though they're actually not. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Pretty quivery unload. There we go. Nice. What do you mean pressing D doesn't make me go backwards? What kind of a game is this? Yeah, I was. Never mind. I guess this is going to take a trailer or two, you know? I think it is. Now, MR is engaged now. Like I said, so far all I've noticed that the issues are the actual harvesting. Now, granted, this straw trailer is not an MR mod. It is a straight-up regular thing. But it seems to be behaving. I mean, it's tiny enough. I don't think it actually does anything to the weight. You know, whether you're a normal or MR. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, well, I could probably hook up Dexter and Dixie to it and have them haul it around, although there's the whole, that would be tantamount to herding cats, and we all know how that works. It's so hard to do, it's actually a definition of hard things to do. So. I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of baking later. Finally had the opportunity to did a few jobs for the manager and made a little bit of extra cash, so I went down this morning while I was out doing my banking and replaced my toaster oven. Yes, indeed. I do a lot of cooking in it, in fact to the point where I'll wear out a really nice quality one in about 3 to 4 years. You know, by wear it out, I mean the fact that, you know, the timer knobs don't work anymore, or, you know, you notice there's a significant delay from what it used to be to heating up, etc. So yeah, I got myself a brand new one. This one for the first time. I always get convection, because it saves you so much time and power over using a normal oven, which is why I use a toaster oven. Cooking for one person, you don't really need a full-size oven. But yeah, this not only has convection, it also has the air fry capabilities. So that's kind of cool. I've not dealt with that yet. I didn't think it was... I mean, I don't... Because of the diet I have to do for my leg thing, I don't do a lot of fats at all. you know, no animal fats, and, well, unless skinless, boneless chicken breast has a lot of animal fat in it. No animal fat, not even milk. So, crisping some things is a bit of an issue, because, I mean, like when I eat chicken, it doesn't have skin on it. So if you cook it in the oven, it doesn't get crispy. It just gets cooked and then gets dry. So yeah, I'll have to try this out. I'm looking forward to it. But I made a whole bunch of peanut butter oatmeal, chocolate chip cranberry raisin cookies. Well, the dough this morning. So it's in the fridge doing its chilling out thing. And at some point this afternoon, I'm going to roll some up and try some new cookies in my new oven. So, yay. Exciting stuff, I know. Absolutely riveting. There you go. I'm actually accomplishing something here. We're getting this done. I'm glad I didn't spend the money on the windrower and the trip down there and such, because, yeah, it was just those big rows from the original header. They were a little bit too much for us to handle with this current gear, so. But as you can see, it doesn't have any sort of real issues when we get down to this stuff. And we are most of the way there. Awesome. And this is right off the Mod Hub, too, this little thing, so. Bloop. Let's grab some of this wayward dreck here. Nice. Okay. Going to be the bump we need? Yep. I don't think we even got all of it. Yeah, this little tractor doesn't really notice this thing behind it at all. At all. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. For the price, it's exactly what we needed, man. Why I kept turning that way. Don't know. Oh yeah. That's where I went, oh right, I'm dropping straw. So I just started to veer off like I had been plowing or something. Okay. Not worry about all this little stuff if I need to. In the meanwhile, we'll whoomp. Start grabbing the rest of the big row. Yeah, see this row, you can see the difference, eh? This was laid down by the other harvester, the first one. Only about 1.5 meters wider header, but I guess that's accounts for a fair chunk of grain. Well, I guess 1.5 meters, that's 50% bigger than the 3 meters. So yeah, that is a bit of a chunk. 6, that ain't gonna quite do it. Well, looks like we'll be making one more trip with this. Cool. So close. This might do it. Yoink. No. No. There we go. Boy, you'd think we were adding it by the handful. There we go. I wasn't sure it was ever going to get that last couple hundred in there. Wow. Oops. Get off there. That should do it. Nice. So overall, that's not a bad haul at all. Overall, haul, tall, Lord. I'm a terrible poet and I know it. Swoop. Okay, let's line up for our last row. Oh, not quite, eh? Almost. Yes. This. There we go. Go back. Alright, and this will be the end of it. Excellent. Okay. That's pretty much that. Well, we get a little bit of a pile in the end there. I'll grab that and I think we'll call her a day. Okay. And we're ready to move on to re-prepping the field for a new crop. Awesome. And I think this time we're going to go soyma beans. Yes, indeed. We are going to lay us down a crop of soybean. Okay. Let's find a suitable home for our new toy. Excellent little thing. Yeah, we'll put it over by the straw barn. There we go. Very nice. Excuse me. Well, yep, we know what's next, don't we? Yoink. Actually, it probably doesn't actually require plowing this time, does it? Well, according to this... Oh, hang on here. Growth is... soil composition. No, it doesn't need plowed. Just harvest it. Okay, so we don't need to plow. We can go straight to... I know I have plowing on, but I guess because we just plowed it last time to build it, I've got another couple of harvestos to go. Excellent. Excellent. So let's lower that back down, drop it off. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't realize things were that... yes. There we go. Let's lower it down. There. Have the bloody thing roll down the embankment, and then we gotta buy ourselves a new plow. That will not do. Alright, here we go. Unfold it and get it ready. Okay. And I think I will call the episode there. Yeah, this is, I don't know. It is the least expensive silo I could find. It is a little overtly large for what I really wanted, but, well, as I say, buggers can't be choosers, right? So, there you go. Gotta quit bugging people, I'll get to make choices. Till next time, folks, do take care of each other. Keep your social distancing thing going on and all that lovelies. And, well, take care. Ciao for now.